go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Brave only, got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Brave only's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Brave only's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire.
Well, hello to you, and you. Welcome in to another edition of Brayley's Virtual Tour Live. We are live on tour. Glad to have you here. Hello to the 4 people here. Hello, Linnell. Still good to see you as well, my friend. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 destinations for you all this evening. Megan Thee Stallion is getting ready for Act 3, another album coming from her. We'll get into that also, too. There was a date night to be had with the Thompsons. We'll dig into that as well. Kenan and Kel are getting into movie making with Frankenstein. That's right, Frank the homie, as I called him in my thumbnail. We'll get into that. United Airlines is suing an employee over using paid time off for chemotherapy, a benefit that United gave that employee. So we'll get into that. We're going to get into some politics news, but we always get into it from the social point of view. And y'all know government contracts are a huge thing, and you need many suppliers to fulfill those contracts, right? So Pete Hesh, the Secretary of War, the one who submitted war plan to everybody in a Signal chat, including the editor of The Atlantic, and told his sister, told his wife and his brother about top secret war plans. Yeah, he decided to do something really stupid that's going to hurt the country down the line, but we'll talk about that. CBS and the president apparently are not getting along once again. We'll get into that. APRocky, I'm going to need you to recognize your worth, brother. You're married to Rihanna. You do not have to be interviewed by PDF Academics, Grape Academics. You do not have to. Okay, we'll get into that. And finally, Kelly Clarkson. There are rumors that her talk show is ending for good in 2026. We're going to get into all of this because I have a lot to say about Kelly Clarkson too. Higher is waiting, low is available. But either way, we got to go on tour. Yes, indeed, we do. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is me. Hey, everybody, welcome in. Glad to have all you here. Y'all had a good day a good but long day at work. We had 5 pallets. I think we got 4 done. So that's a good day to me. And there was this stunning young lady. And I always mention, women as young ladies, being, from the South and everything. But gorgeous, the smile, the skin, everything. Glasses game was on point. And I thought I had her IG, but my phone was not phoning as it should. So hopefully I'll see her again. But she's going for a PhD, child. Listen. And to everybody out there trying to put yourself out there, just know it's okay to be nervous, to be afraid, not know what to do, but still give your best energy. Amen. Amen. All right, let's get to it, everybody, because we got a lot to get to and a lot to get through. Yes, indeed. Here we go. Megan, I'm going to start off with her right here from rollingout.com. Yes, indeed, here. Shout out to rollingout.com, by the way, celebrating 25 years on to the next 25 years. And by the way, speaking of rollingout.com, I wanted to show y'all this too. I literally saw this today. I mean, today. So this is for any content creator that's out there that's looking for opportunity. You might want to pay attention to this, okay? Because this is big. Now, they had a social media manager job that I applied for a while back. I did not hear back from them, okay? But tell me why today. Where am I? Okay, there we go. But tell me why, though, today I saw this right here. Tell me why I saw this. Now hiring street team, hosts, showrunners, and producers, red carpet and live news correspondents. If you think you got what it takes, tag yourself, hit their DM. They are hiring, okay? Listen, we're all about opportunity around here for damn sure. Now, with that being said, shout out to rollout.com once again, making it do what it do. Oh, come on now. There we go. No, wait for it. Okay, there we go. No, sorry. Shout out to rollout.com, celebrating 25 years of being a platform and on to the next 25 years here. Yes, indeed, as it loads up for us here. Here we go. Megan Thee Stallion hints new At3 album is coming. Rap star teases studio work and upcoming music. Megan Thee Stallion is preparing fans for the release of Megan At3, signaling that new music is coming in 2026. Following the success of Megan and Megan At2, the Houston rapper is reportedly finishing work on her next album, promising fresh tracks for her devoted hotties. Focus on the studio. Megan has spent recent months keeping a low profile, dedicating her time to writing, recording, and perfecting her sound, along with being a boss, okay? Handling Dunkin' Donuts assignments, right? Being with Klay Thompson, okay? Opening up a Popeyes location. Like, she's got other stuff going on, too. And by the way, what are we doing Netflix, Megan? Because you got a first look deal with Netflix and nothing has come of it yet. So I'm just wondering, but we'll get to more of that here in a little bit here. More about Megan Thee Stallion, that is. She has hinted that her latest singles, Whatever and Love a Girl, will be a part of At3, giving listeners a glimpse of what to expect from the upcoming album. In comments to People Magazine, People.com, Megan described her current routine as a mix of studio sessions and personal care, including workouts at the gym. This approach reflects her commitment to both her craft and her lifestyle, signaling that the next project will be a carefully crafted reflection of her artistry. Competitive spirit. Megan has been open about her competitive nature in the rap industry. She has expressed a desire to top the charts while emphasizing that her focus remains on her music rather than online comparisons or fan-driven rivalries. She has previously spoken about wanting artists to engage with her work rather than fueling arguments over who's succeeding more. Megan's perspective highlights her dedication to authenticity and importance of artistic recognition in her career. Handling critics, Megan is no stranger to public scrutiny and has had well-known clashes with other figures in the music industry. She has called out critics in the past for trying to diminish her success, reinforcing her commitment to stay true to her art. Her approach balances confidence and strategy, allowing her to focus on studio work rather than online drama. What fans can expect, while details of At3 remain under wraps, early hints suggest a mix of high-energy rap tracks and more introspective songs, continuing themes explored in her previous albums. The singles "Whatever" and "Love a Girl" are expected to feature prominently, giving fans a preview of Megan's evolving sound and lyrical style. Megan Thee Stallion's dedication to her music, paired with her competitive drive, positions At3 as a highly anticipated release in the rap world. With her focus on both creative output and personal growth, the album promises to highlight her artistry while staying connected to the fan base that has supported her from the beginning. As anticipation builds, Megan's highs are watching closely. Eager for the next chapter in her career, Megan at 3 is shaping up to be a project that reflects both her personal growth as an artist and her unyielding commitment to delivering music that resonates. So first of all, congratulations. I'm sure it's going to be fire. And like I said, I'm going to need the at 3 after parties to have 2 things. Okay, just 2 things. All right, I just need where is it here? I know exactly what I'm looking for. I'm gonna need the parties to have this.
New Orleans don't make a lick of sense to most people. A big city built below sea level that throws logic out the window and beads to strangers. And our chicken is no different. A fast food restaurant selling fried chicken that takes 12 hours to marinate? That makes no sense. But it does make delicious. The best recipe for big flavor ain't about logic. Because you know magic when you see it or when you taste it. We don't make sense. We make chicken.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
There we go. Okay, I'm Bizak. There I am. So I'm gonna need Popeye's chicken at all the Megan at 3 tour after parties, and for the drinks, I'm going to need some of this.
Where are the girls that like to have fun? Chicas. Where are the girls that like to have fun? Chicas. Where are the girls that like to have fun? Chicas. Where are the girls that like to have fun? Chicas. Where are the girls that like to have fun? I'm a fun girl, very fun girl, see a shot, take a shot, never run girl. I'm a fun girl, very fun girl, see a shot, take a shot, never run girl. H-I-C-A-S, H-I-C-A-S, H-I-C-A-S. I'm a fun girl, very fun girl, see a shot, take a shot, never run girl. I'm a fun girl, very fun girl, see a shot, take a shot, never run girl. C-H-I-C-A-S, 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 C-H-I-C-A-S.
So I'm gonna need tequila, okay, at these parties by Chicas Divertas Tequila. Okay, I'm gonna need, tequila shots, and I'm gonna need margaritas made with that tequila and Popeye's chicken at all the after parties, okay? And I will gladly come. Just pay me, what? Can we do $100 an hour? Listen, I'll stay at the party for about 6 hours, okay? That's $600 a tour stop. You do the math, okay? Listen. But anyway. Listen, you have not because your ass not, damn it, okay? Listen. Herb Freeman, 3767. Let's go, Megan. Absolutely welcome, man. Glad to have you here. But that is not all, everybody. Check this out right here. From the Jasmine brand, Megan Thee Stallion says she's hiding from everybody while finishing at 3 of her new album. In a new interview with People Magazine, People.com, the Hiss rapper confirmed that she's been laying low on purpose as she locks in on new music. I'm definitely in the studio making sure, explained that she's been intentionally hiding from everybody so she can fully focus on work. She has not been hiding from Clay, okay? Listen. Yes, indeed. According to the Hot Girl Coach, the payoff is coming soon. Megan revealed she is putting the finishing touches on Act 3 of her next project and promised that new music will arrive this year, asking fans to hang tight just a little longer. Child, we know that an artist has a process. Yes, indeed. But that's not all we got here. Here's that exclusive from People Magazine, People.com. Exclusive, Megan Thee Stallion says she started going to the gym to release emotions. When I started going to the gym, it was definitely a mental thing for me, the Hiss rapper told People. And that is Megan's manga, which that's, woo, Megan. Child, ooh. Y'all, let me tell you something. We got this place in Little Rock, Arkansas called Planet Smoothie. I said to my mom, that tastes just as good as a Planet Smoothie drink. Smooth like butter, no aftertaste. Like it hits right where it needs to. Okay, listen. Need to know Megan Thee Stallion partners with Dunkin' to debut its protein forward lineup of drink offerings. people just saying y'all need to put an R in the word drink. Just looking out for y'all. Y'all national publication. I'm just trying to look out for y'all. The rapper also has a signature drink on the menu, Megan's Mango Protein Refresher. Megan reveals that fitness has been a major part of her mental health journey. Dunkin' is kicking off 2026 with protein in the spotlight, and Megan Thee Stallion's front and center, flexing both muscle and mindset. The 3-time Grammy winner, 30, has teamed up with the brand for the launch of Dunkin's new protein milk and protein refreshers, a lineup designed to seamlessly add protein to everyday drink orders without reinventing anyone's routine. For Megan, the partnership is personal. As she puts it, protein became a non-negotiable when she committed to a more intentional health and fitness journey. So they have strawberry, they have mango. I've tried the mango. I have not tried the strawberry yet, so I may try the strawberry next. But that mango, could you combine mango and strawberry? You probably could. Moving on. When I started my health and fitness journey, I just dove in. Megan tells people exclusively. I didn't really know too much about the nutrition side of it, but once I started figuring out, okay, girl, if you really want to see some results, you need to be drinking some protein. I'm going to just tell you right now, Clay loves you for you. He's like, listen, I need all of this to still be jiggling as we do our game 7s together. I don't need you to change. Listen, as a black man, I am on Clay's side here, okay? Listen. I say all this with love, everybody, okay? That realization made teaming up with Dunkin' feel like, in her words, an easy layup. I'm sure that was not inspired by Klay Thompson, what he does in the world of the NBA. Protein milk can be added to coffees, lattes, matcha, and refreshers, delivering creamy texture without the chalky aftertaste that turns people off. Launch also includes Dunkin' Protein Refreshers, fruit-forward sips made with protein milk, include Megan's Mango Protein Refresher, which she helped create. Whether you're drinking it to boost your routine or just to power through a busy day, it's the perfect drink for any occasion, she says. The drink anchors Dunkin's High Energy Dunk and Pump campaign, which introduces Megan as Proteina, a playful spin on her iconic alter ego. In the spot, she leads a jazzercise-inspired workout fueled by protein refreshers set to an original track that has been created exclusively for the campaign. If the choreography looked intense, that's because the video was a workout. Megan laughs, I'm really in the gym. So here is that commercial right here. Here we go.
What's up, hotties? It's your girl, Megan Thee Stallion, aka the Hot Girl Coach, aka Proteina, and it's time to grab those protein refreshers and start pumping. Reach out and sip. Yeah, you taste that? Okay, ladies, now
I just want to know, what was my call to be in this
that
commercial?
mango. Get that strawberry.
I'm just
It's time
asking.
to target the muscles that matter
I'm sure Clay was in the background, but still, I want to know where my
the most.
input was.
Your sip muscles. And sip. And
Oh,
sip.
man.
And sip. Now let's bring it all together.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All of these pieces in the hay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All of your exes gonna want you again. Bang, bang.
It's the
Body
camera
is
people for
banging.
me.
Turn around, that thing be banging. Bang, bang. The body is
Let me tell you
banging.
something.
Turn around, thing be banging. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All of these pieces in the hay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All of your exes gonna want you again.
New protein refreshers, only at Dunkin'.
You did your thing, child, on that for sure. For Megan, fitness has never been about chasing aesthetics or outside validation. She's been candid that her journey began as a way to protect her mental health. My journey started because I wanted to release emotions, she explains. When I started going to the gym, it was definitely a mental thing for me. That mindset shapes the advice she offers fans looking to get their bodies and their minds right for 2026. I don't think you should be doing it for anybody else, she says. If your reason is because you're having a bad day, you need to release that energy. That's valid. I hope you're doing it for you and not for anybody else to give you approval. Child. It's the whole color scheme for me. Okay, listen. Now, Mattel, I'm saying the Megan Thee Stallion Barbie line is on the way. I'm speaking that into existence. Okay, all right, just keeping it a book. All right, moving on. She has the motivation rooted in personal purpose is what creates consistency. Once you have reason to want to be in there, that's when it changes, she notes. That's when you start seeing results because you're passionate about it. Duncan is leaning fully into that wellness meets real life energy with a limited edition Dunk and Pump workout merch, a collaboration with Bala Bangles, and early morning solid core classes fueled by protein milk drinks. Dunkin' Rewards members can also score protein-focused perks throughout January and February. Now, of course, it says here, okay, they don't have the shop up yet. Okay, so I'll show you that here in just a minute. As for the Hiss rapper, her discipline extends beyond the gym. During the interview, she teases what fans have been waiting for: new music. I'm definitely at the studio. She reveals, I'm kind of hiding from everybody right now because I just really want to work. Of course, the hot girl coach promises it'll be worth the wait. I'm completing Act 3. The music is dropping this year. She adds, the highs just need to give me a little more time. I'll be in this gym and the studio, and Clay. She did say that part out loud, but listen, if there's one word she uses to define her energy for 2026, it's simple and powerful: discipline. So here is the Duncan Runs on merch website here. Now there's a password. Now I don't know what the password is. I'm assuming it's Protina, this down the third, but you can put your email there and subscribe for when it goes down. Okay. All right. Yes, indeed. There. And of course, too, actually, you know what? I'm going to try it real quick. It's probably not even the right password. Nope. Okay, never mind. I thought it was Protina, y'all, and turns out it's not. But anyway, moving on. From People Magazine, People.com, once again, Megan Thee Stallion has steamy moment with Klay Thompson during post-game golf date. So basically, Klay Thompson made do what do with the Dallas Mavericks and said, listen, me and Miss Thompson got a date. I love these two. I really, really do. Need to know, Megan Thee Stallion boyfriend Klay Thompson could be seen having a steamy moment during a golf date. A friend shared in Instagram stories posted the couple while they were playing golf following the Dallas Mavericks, say that 3 times, versus the New York Knicks game on Monday, January 19th. Megan and Thompson confirmed their romance in July of 2025. Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson had steamy date night after the Dallas Mavericks and New York Knicks game at Madison Square Garden on Monday, January 19th. The rapper and NBA star was spot having a sultry moment during a post-game golf date that night. In video footage shared on Instagram stories on January 19th by friend and celebrity hairstylist Kellen Derrick, Megan 30 can be seen sporting a shiny black crop top, reptile print pants, cozy tan boots, and a sporty black baseball cap, while Thompson 35 can be seen in a cream cable knit sweater and jeans as they play indoor mini golf. I'm sure Klay was not worried about winning because, child, I would not be concerned either, honestly. In the clip, the pair can be seen having a spicy moment where the whenever performer appears to be grinded up against the Mavericks player as she lines up to putt. Child, I'm competitive. You know what I mean?
When it's time to
But
make
in
a
the same
change,
token, I'm just like,
we'll help you mix things up
you're doing something.
This one?
so your kitchen can keep up with the whole
Okay,
family.
shut up. Just shut up. Thank you very much. Okay, we don't need you, Home Depot. More saving, more doing. That is the power of the Home Depot, but we're not talking about the Home Depot right now. We're talking about this. Moving on. So, like I said, listen, I'm very competitive, like I was saying. But in the same token, though, I'm not going to deny you trying to give love to me in the same token. You know what I mean? I could whoop your behind and still love on you, though. You know what I mean? I'm so extra, and I love myself for it. As they became rather extremely close on the green. Now I'm gonna butcher this, okay? So Torno Rosario, I'm so sorry to you. I know you probably worked extremely hard on this song, but I'm a black man from Little Rock, Arkansas. Kulik I'm guessing that's how you pronounce a child. Played over the speakers, and Megan leaned into the vibes and danced closely with her man. Earlier in the day, the pair was seen at Thompson's game where his team won 114-97. Megan and Thompson sparked romance rumors in July 2025 after the Mamushi artist shared a new thirst trap on Instagram, where fans in the comment section quickly noticed Thompson in the background. A few days later, they confirmed their romance. At the time, Thompson, a four-time NBA champion, also made their relationship official by posting a photo with Megan on Instagram. The pair made their red carpet debut at the rapper's inaugural Pete and Thomas Foundation Gala in New York City. Later in the month at the event, Megan spoke with people and gushed that the professional athlete is the nicest person I ever met in my life. Before her relationship with Thompson, Megan was linked to Chicago Bulls star Torrey Craig. After the two posted a TikTok video together in August 2024, she was also previously romantically linked to Belgian soccer player Romo Luka. Sorry, brother. And Parson Pari Fontaine in 2021. So congratulations to the Thompsons are in order for sure. Anytime people are drinking their water, mind their black-owned business, but also trying to do good in the neighborhood, I'm always going to elevate that. All right. Speaking of elevate, people, from Variety.com, Kenan Thompson and Kel Mitchell to star in horror comedy. Kenan and Kel meet Frankenstein. Y'all really should do Kenan and Kel met Frank the homie, you know what I mean, to make it more homely for us, but that's neither here nor there. Kenan Thompson and Kel Mitchell are teaming up once again for a horror comedy film that will pit the pair against an iconic monster. Thompson and Mitchell will star in and produce the film Kenan and Kel Met Frankenstein. The announcement was made during the Amazon sports talk show Good Sports, which Thompson typically co-hosts with Kevin Hart, though Mitchell was filling in as a guest host. The clip, there we go. The full clip can be seen below. The film will officially begin production this summer per the official logline. The story follows two delivery drivers whose routine drop-off takes a terrifying turn when they arrive at a creepy, out-of-place castle, accidentally waking Frankenstein's monster, turning an ordinary night into a fight for survival. However, this will not be Thompson and Mitchell's first horror comedy together. They also starred in the Nickelodeon made-for-TV movie Two Heads Are Better Than None, which aired as a finale movie for their beloved sitcom Kenan and Kel. Kel and I have always loved finding new ways to work together, and this project felt like the perfect mix of nostalgia, comedy, and something completely unexpected. Said Thompson, we're excited to bring a fresh take on a classic monster story and have some fun doing it. Coming back together always feels natural, and this lets us tap into everything people love about our dynamic while trying something totally new. Mitchell added, it's funny, it's scary, it's a great ride. This marks the comedy duo's first joint announcement project since they reunite for Good Burger 2 in 2023. I have not watched it yet, but I am going to watch it because I grew up on Good Burger. I mean, come on. There was Nickelodeon, there was Disney, and Cartoon Network. That was your childhood. One of those three networks, or all three, were your childhood. Okay. At the time, they teased what they were planning to keep. They teased that they were planning to keep collaborating moving forward. Thompson and Mitchell first met when they were both cast members on Nickelodeon sketch comedy series All That, from which Good Burger originated. Along with the success of the first film, the duo worked together for 4 seasons on Kenan and Kel, which was a spinoff show of All That. Jonah Fingold at Midnight 31 Candles will write the screenplay for the new film. Thompson and John Ryan Jr.'s artists will co-produce with Range Media Partners. Ryan Jr., Brian Kavanaugh Jones, and Carter Swan will produce alongside Thompson and Mitchell, with Will Harrington, Emerson Spicer, and Monica Weber executive producing. First, it was Abbott and Costello, then Pryor and Wilder. Kenan and Kel, said Ryan Jr. Think Shaun of the Dead meets Scooby-Doo. Hello, Reggie. Anyway, Range Media will handle sales, led by Brian Kavanaugh Jones and Pete Michelle. Thompson and Ryan Jr. are repped by Range Media Partners. Thompson is repped by Innovative Arts Entertainment and United Entertainment and attorney Mark Temple. So here is the announcement, everybody.
That is our show. I want to thank Cam Jordan, Kiki Palmer, and that greedy ass ball. And of course, my dear brother, Mr. Kel Mitchell, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Not only did he step in, but I think we got a big announcement. Should we tell him, Kim?
Yeah, I think we should tell him.
All
Okay,
right.
okay. You should tell him? All right.
Ready?
All right. We starring in season 2 of Heated Rivalry.
No, we are not. No, we are not. Kim, tell him the real announcement. Come on, here we go.
Okay, that's right.
Real announcement.
We're
Oh,
announcing our new
I hear it.
Oh,
And
what is
we're
it
doing
doing?
it.
We're announcing our new movie, Kenan and Kel Meet Frankenstein.
That's right. There's a Frankenstein. That's a Frankenstein right there. Get out of here, Frankenstein.
Whoa, get out of here,
We
man.
done. Right? Go on back to bed. Get out of here. Get out of here, Frankenstein.
Get.
Get out. I don't want no trouble. Got the bolts in the wrong place.
Not the bolt to the wrong place.
That's right. But seriously, thank you everybody for watching. Kevin Hart, please get better. We will see you back here next week.
Oh, wait, he coming back?
Well, yeah, man. I'm sorry. He was just a little sick. You were feeling in for him.
Oh, okay. Well, what if we do the show together, like Kevin, Kenan, and Kel? You know, the 3 Ks. KKK.
Oh. Yeah, y'all need to go.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, y'all
that
need
would
to
work.
end
That would work.
the show. In the show.
Well, tune in next week for Good Sports with Kevin and Kel.
Oh, here it goes. No, that's not gonna be. It's gonna be me.
Here it go.
Credits.
Right. Oh, wait.
There you go, guys. That was good. That was very good.
Take a break.
Frankenstein, get out of here, Frankenstein.
Oh, you ain't back.
You can't get me, Frankenstein.
Oh, we
You ain't
got
back.
Peggy
You can't
Lee,
get me,
King Bougie,
Frankenstein.
Mother Spaghetti, Music Cock, Shady Who, there's all the credits and there's a lot of other people doing other jobs too. Credits. Credits.
Oh, that was awesome. Thank you, Frankenstein.
Oh my God. And with the handshake and everything. Oh my God. Y'all, that's gonna be so good. That's going to be so good. That's going to be so good. Production will start this summer and probably will come out during Halloween. Believe me, I will definitely be tuned in for that for sure. All right, y'all. More Brilliant's Virtual Tour Live coming up right from this space right here and right now, everybody. Here we go. This destination might have you teed off a little bit. Definitely have me teed off because I don't play about my health. I certainly don't. So let's see here as it loads up for us here. All right, here we go. From blackenterprise.com. Come on, there we go. Very nice. United Airlines sued by ex-employee claims that he was fired after using paid time off for chemotherapy. The employee says he was ineligible medical leave, leaving him no choice but to use sick time for chemotherapy. United Airlines is facing a lawsuit from a former employee who says the company fired him for using too much paid time off to attend chemotherapy. So at the top of the show, I said, imagine your company suing you, but I meant to say, imagine your company being upset with you for using a benefit that they gave you. So here we are there just to, clean everything up there. Hassan Seed filed the lawsuit January 13th in Illinois, citing disability-based discrimination as the reason behind his firing from the U.S.-based airline. According to a filing obtained by People Magazine, People.com, stated that he was let go over the phone for taking too much time off. Now, that is a thing, right? But I do believe that there should be stipulations and guidelines for depending on what's going on in your life, right? He says, however, that he requested the paid time off to attend chemotherapy sessions. He began working for the company in April of 2024 after receiving a diagnosis of his stage 4 lymphoma cancer diagnosis in January of the next year. Oh, Lord Jesus, much love, prayers, and support to you. While he tried to get leave for his serious illness through the Family and Medical Leave Act, FMLA, he was denied due not having worked at the company long enough. According to the U.S. Department of Labor, employees can receive up to 12 weeks unpaid job-protected leave with health benefits after 12 months of consecutive employment. Following the harrowing news, he still tried to keep up with his 12-hour shifts. He used his employee benefits or paid time off and sick days as he began chemo that February. Despite his diagnosis and medical challenges, Syed continued working and performing his job duties to the best of his abilities, the complaint says. However, the company began to take note of how often he used his off days, unknowingly placing him on the chopping block. In the midst of a chemo session, Syed received a call informing him of his termination. His supervisor allegedly said that his time off was the culprit. I'm sorry, but I have to let you go. Reportedly detailed the supervisor, you're taking too much time off work. To add insult to injury, Syed claims the termination occurred 1 week before he became eligible for medical leave. Oh my God. Not only did they do this on his off day, but it occurred 1 week before he became eligible. Like, my Lord Jesus. Just his lawsuit further dictated that the firing left Syed lost, especially with the abrupt removal of his health benefits. United's actions caused Syed significant financial harm, emotional distress, humiliation, and loss of dignity during extremely vulnerable period of his life, rather stated the filing. However, Syed says the termination violated more than the FMLA. The former airline worker also accused United of violating the Americans with Disabilities Act and the Illinois Human Rights Act. Now Syed hopes to reclaim back pay with interest, loss of benefits, and damages for what he considers an unjust firing. His attorney told the news outlet that his case was more than personal, but about holding and hold employers accountable. Mr. Syed's case is about a worker who did everything he could to keep working while fighting a serious medical condition and was terminated instead of support, shared the attorney Chad Essenbach in an email statement. No company should have to choose between their health and their livelihood. We will continue to hold employers accountable when they do. As for United Airlines, the company refused to issue a statement on the legal matter. I want to look up something real quick. Because there was somebody. Let me see something. Let me see. Oh, you know what? I think I know who. I think I know the airline. Okay, so this woman right here, for those of you who do not remember this woman, okay, she was fired, right, for filming a dance on an airplane. Now, personally, she can't help that she is blessed with it, okay? She can't help that she's blessed with it. Personally, I thank God we weren't co-workers. Moving on. With that being said, like, she really did nothing wrong. She got fired for filming a dance, right? And this guy who is trying to fight for his life with going through chemotherapy gets fired. Are you serious? There are people who do worse things on a job site than dance and get chemotherapy. Are you kidding me? He used his paid time off to make sure that he was okay. And he still did 12-hour shifts for y'all at United, okay? Now, God forbid if that was one of y'all family members or friends. Y'all be having a whole different attitude, okay? So, United, cut the bullshit. Give him back pay. Give him his benefits and make this shit right. Being stupid. And you wonder why we have good people. Child, speaking of not having good people, this piece of shit bastard right here. Defense Secretary announced Pentagon to take sledgehammer to oldest DEI program for federal contracts. Yeah. According to the Small Business Administration, SBA, the program provides eligible small businesses with access to contracting opportunities in the federal marketplace. The U.S. Secretary of Defense, Pete Hesh, announced plans for the Pentagon to sledgehammer the 8A program, a federal contracting program that has aimed to assist socially and economically disadvantaged small business owners since it was created in 1978. Yeah. In the voice of the administration's priority of dismantling programs and initiatives geared towards historically marginalized Americans. Hesh called the program the oldest DEI program in the federal government. According to the Small Business Administration, SBA, the program provides eligible small businesses with access to federal contracting opportunities. The program also provides businesses that participate in the program with training and technical assistance designed to strengthen their ability to compete effectively in the American economy. Didn't the president say America first? Oh, right. It's America first for everybody that doesn't look like him. Right? If you don't look like him, you're not part of America. If you disagree with him, you're not part of America. If you exist, right, you're not part of his America. Let's keep going. Okay. For small businesses to be eligible to participate, they would have to be majority owned by U.S. citizens who are socially and economically disadvantaged. In fiscal year 2019, the SBA awarded firms $30.3 billion in federal contracts, including $9.5 billion. Y'all, how can you spell billion here correctly, but you... Come on, Black Enterprise. Seriously? Come on now. In 8A set aside funding. According to ESG Today, Hesh called the program's initiatives to provide opportunities for small business a laudable goal, but claimed the program has morphed into swamp code words for DEI-based contracting. He also alleges that in many instances, the businesses that benefit from the program don't actually perform the contracted work, even claiming the program is a breeding ground for fraud. I know your ass ain't talking. What you got? You know who you work for? And defrauding construction companies and not paying the workers and being bankrupt? Are you kidding me? You work for a fraud. The fuck wrong with you? We had one fucking job, and everybody just like, ooh, there's a shiny red button. Let's press it, see what happens. And it's like, oh fuck, no, there's gotta be a nuke button. There's gotta be a reverse this shit. Come on now, I can't take this shit. In the words of DJ Khaled, congratulations, you played yourself. What small businesses can expect moving forward with Hesh and the Pentagon? In his new initiative, Hesh says he's ordering line-by-line review of every small business sole source AA contract over $20 million. If the contract that doesn't make us more lethal, it's gone. So if it's not for your benefit, it's gone. Okay. We have no room in our budget for wasteful DEI contracts that don't help us win wars. Oh my God. Hesh, who some organizations have deemed unfit to serve as U.S. Secretary of Defense because of his lack of senior leadership and bureaucratic experience compared to his recent predecessors, added that the goal is to spend taxpayer dollars to build our defense industrial base with businesses large and small that share our mission. He said money will not be used to line the pockets of Beltway fraudsters or to advance the agenda of DI apologists, only lethality. Jasmine Crockett said that ICE is the slave patrol. And I fully agree with her. Fully agree. And not to mention, too, like, let's look up what U.S. federal contracts do. Okay, let's just look it up, because I really don't believe that U.S. federal contracts are just for war. I would like to think that. Let's see here. Okay. Because I really want to see this. Because I'm just... Okay, let's see. Give me a moment, y'all. Come on, y'all. Okay, so here it is here. Right here. Here it is here. You ready for this? Now, of course, Pete Hesh is not going to really give a damn fuck or shit about this, but for the rest of you, the federal government contracts work nearly from every industry: forest and land management, cleaning, aviation, aerospace engineering, maritime, shipbuilding, construction, telecommunications, and security. Do you know what's going to happen with this being cut? Not every company is going to have the time to do all these federal government contracts. So when you cut this out and everything is backed up, it's going to be your fault. Let me zoom in on this again here, okay? I just looked this up live in real time. The federal government contracts work from nearly every industry, including forest and land management, cleaning, aviation, and aerospace engineering, maritime and shipbuilding, construction, telecommunications, and security. One more time for the one more time. The federal government contracts work from nearly every industry, including forest and land management, cleaning, aviation, aerospace, and aerospace engineering, maritime and shipbuilding, construction, telecommunications, and security. You really think you smart, don't you? Okay, child, said no one of them. Whoever is his mother, you should swallow as a one-night stand. I mean, good damn, Jesse Warren's had a whole affair with an intern, and his own mother doesn't like him. Good, do y'all not get? Hey, even your own people don't like you. I don't know about Pete Hesh-mom, but I'm sure she does not like him. Good Lord Jesus. Can you imagine being related to one of these dumb fucks in the administration? Moving on. Once again, from blackenterprise.com. White House Press Secretary warned CBS to air 47 interview uncut or face lawsuit. So you mean to tell me that the Paramount Skydance deal that went through, being fairly, approved to get rid of DDI negatives and to hire an ombudsman at CBS News and to hire Barry Weiss, who is destroying the foundation of that news organization? You mean to tell me that the MAGA-run CBS News is not working out in your favor? Oh, my Lord Jesus. Wow. Wow. The words are almost wow. Now, the reason why I'm having this energy is because, y'all sued CBS for a 60 Minutes interview where Kamala Harris was intelligent and the president was a dumbass. To the White House, y'all said, I quote, that y'all got rid of all of the video footage of how the president speaks, right? Y'all did that. So I'm confused here. If the president was really that in his right mind, y'all would be promoting it. Let's roll on. The exchange further underscores President 47's ongoing pressure on media outlets for their reporting practices. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt warned CBS News that the network could face legal action if it fails to broadcast an interview with President 47 in full, according to an audio recording. The exchange took place ahead of an interview conducted earlier this weekend, highlights President 47's continued willingness to threaten litigation against news organizations. In the recording, Leavitt relayed a direct message from the president to the newly appointed CBS Evening News anchor Tony DeCopel. He said, "Make sure you guys don't cut the tape. Make sure the interview is out in full," Leavitt told DeCopel. Then she added, quoted 47 more bluntly, "If it's not out in full, we'll sue your ass off." Wow. So women, children, and men being DV, Section 8 housing going away. 9 blue states are not receiving funding for childcare because 47 doesn't like them. Government contracts for small businesses are going to back up America being cut. Are y'all happy where we are? Sincerely. All those problems and more. But this is at the top of the agenda. If the interview doesn't air in full, we'll sue your ass. The fuck? The couple responded saying he always says that. The New York Times first reported the audio exchange. The White House did not immediately respond to requests for comment. And by the way, I just want to say this. Apparently, y'all, the president also gave an interview to the New York Times. No, I'm not joking. Give me a moment. There we go. Come on. Okay. Give me a moment, y'all. Y'all know how tech is. Okay, there we go. All right. Right here. Takeaways and analysis from 47's interview with the New York Times. Now, he said that he would sue the New York Times for this, that, and the third. But yet you're sitting down with the people you say you can't stand, motherfucker. Which is it? Either you're going to fuck the fence and get splinters, or you're going to be off the fence. Which is it? Where is your scooter? Where is it? Where is your scooter? Where is it? Where the fuck is your scooter? Where is it? The White House did not immediately respond to requests for comment. Okay. CBS News ultimately aired the interview in its entirety. A decision the network said had already been made prior to the conversation. A bullshit. Because for those of you who do not know about the evening news, I'm going to give you a little tea because I was a floor director at TV2 News at Kent State University in my undergrad. So 30 minutes, right? There's A block, B block, C block, right? A block is the top stories of the day. B block is the stories that, happened in the day, but nobody really could care less about. And then, C block is kind of the, the closer, the soft tea, the fluff story of the day. That's basically a newscast, right? And usually it's about 19 minutes of content, just about without commercials, right? So if they were going to cut it, they only have 30 minutes. They got other stories here. The president is not the main story of the day. I know that is shocking to believe, but you really think that they should air a 30-minute interview as the whole newscast and don't give no time, grace, and space to any other news of the motherfucking day that happened in the day to day? Like I said, I am a commentator with a journalist soul, okay? Moving on. The moment we booked this interview, we made the independent decision. Bullshit. To air it unedited and in its entirety. A CBS spokeswoman said that message was reiterated again on January 17th when CBS News confirmed the interview had run without ads as originally planned. According to a person familiar with the situation, some CBS staffers interpreted Levitt's comments as joking rather than a serious legal threat. However, Levitt, rather defended her position when reached for comment. The American people deserve to watch President 47's full interviews unedited, no cuts, she said. And guess what? The interview ran in full. Oh my God, wow. Because you forced them to. The fuck? You know what? Here's the thing. If y'all are so demanding of the president's interviews to be aired in full, why don't y'all upload the video of his speeches to the White House government website? Right here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Right here. This came out April 5th, 2025, right here. President 47's team is selectively stripping away the public record, reconstructing his preferred vision of America in the negative space of purged history. So, yeah, they're removing parts of his speech. So they're not uploading anything of the president on the White House channel, on the White House website, rather. Okay, so moving on, child. Despite the levity some in the room perceive, 47 has repeatedly demonstrated that legal threats against the press are not merely rhetorical. Prior to the 2024 election, 47 sued CBS News over its editing of a 60 Minutes interview with then Vice President Kamala Harris. This lawsuit alleged the ads were intended to confuse, deceive, and mislead the public and sway the election. CBS countered that the segment was edited for time, a standard industry practice. The case was settled out of court in July for $16 million. The dispute occurred during a period of major corporate change for CBS News. In the summer, Paramount, CBS's parent company, was acquired by Skydance. Skydance CEO David Ellison, the son of 47 Ally and Oracle co-founder Larry Ellison, later facilitated the purchase of the conservative outlet, The Press, and installed its founder Barry Weiss as editor-in-chief of CBS News, which he has no broadcast news experience whatsoever. Weiss's tenure has been marked by layoffs and internal concern about editorial direction. In December, she faced backlash from 60 Minutes staff after shelving a segment of, on El Salvador's CCOT prison because there was no on-camera interview with the administration. The couple, who assumed the anchor role earlier this month, has acknowledged declining public confidence in the media, saying on air, people do not trust us like they used to. 47 for his part has continued to publicly criticize CBS. In a December post on Truth Social, he wrote, "They are no better than the old ownership who just paid me millions of dollars for fake reporting about your favorite president, me." Hang on, let me go on my phone because I want to see something. I'm trying to see. I'm looking on the internet right now on my phone to see who gives a fuck if that is a factual statement. I'm looking and I see no one gives a fuck. Adding, since they bought it, 60 Minutes has actually gotten worse. Wow, you watch something other than yourself. Shocking. Moving on, y'all. Like I said, just a lot going on. Now, speaking of a dumb fuck, DJ PD Epidemics and DJ Grape Epidemics, right? So APRocky, who was married to Rihanna, by the way, sat down for an interview with DJ PD Epidemic and DJ Grape Epidemics. Okay, so let's watch this video, child, from Charles Brown. This don't make no damn sense at all. Let's watch this.
APRocky thinks DJ Academics still matters in hip hop.
Academics sat down with APRocky. If you don't know, Academics has an interview that's coming out with APRocky. APRocky is, of course, on his run right now after dropping his album, Don't Be Dumb. Academics sat down with APRocky and he said a couple of things, which I'm glad that he said, because these are things that needs to be called out. You could look at him as sort of like somebody who has planted himself into the culture of hip hop. I wouldn't say he's necessarily hip hop and he represents hip hop media, because you can't represent hip hop media and have super biased takes, right? And with this whole battle with Drake and Kendrick, Academics really showed us that he definitely has biased takes.
Drake, everybody knows.
And continues to do so. So he posted a clip, right? And in this clip, he posted and said, "Academics is hip hop is academics. End of story. Rocky convo on the way." Now, obviously, this is Academic glazing himself.
Glaze you, net.
Let's see what APRocky said.
In full effect. I ain't gonna hold you. Man, and you saying what you mean and you meaning what you saying and you deal with the consequences later. I know you got phone calls from that nigga like I know you had to be like, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, bring back the journalism that we need from you. Stop having it like one side of the opinion, because you're gonna lose viewership and you're gonna lose a lot of niggas. I know that you are at the forefront of streaming, you at the forefront of journalism.
Stop the cap.
You changed journalism in this new age. Nobody
He changed journalism. Oh my god. Oh my god. So APRocky, you mean to tell me somebody who said where they're 16, 17 and a half, they still gonna get this dick, right? It's changed journalism. You mean to tell me somebody that's got a grape lawsuit for his homeboys raping her in his house has changed journalism? You mean to tell me somebody who talked greasy to a 15-year-old in a Discord call has changed journalism? He was on a show called Everyday Struggle, not by any credibility of who he is, because he has no resume, he has no credentials. Nobody actually mentions him in anything of actual importance. If he sat down with LL Cool J, right, and let's just say that Paramount was smart and wasn't ran by the Ellisons, the dumb fucks they are, and was not owned by Skydance, and Kamala Harris was president and everything else. Let's just say LL Cool J rocked the Bells television network. You know, they did an interview special, right? And this interview simulcasted on CBS and Rock the Bells television network. That would have more weight than academics. Oh, let me get that right. PDF academics, grape academics, right? So no. Joe Budden is bigger than PDF academics. Joe Budden is bigger than grape academics, right? So let stop the bullshit. You married to Rihanna. Rihanna wouldn't give him the time of day, motherfucker. Oh my God. Let's roll on.
buys tangible magazines and newspapers no more for our generation. It's all digital. It's all digital media. You, the number one digital hip hop media outlet.
So we're just gonna forget the Source and the Source Awards and Benzino. We're gonna forget, all hip hop. We're gonna forget Hot 97, Power 105.1. We're gonna forget all the Instagram pages making it do what it do. Are we really doing this dumb shit? Are we gonna forget about 9 Max TV? And I know people don't like Vlad, but Vlad is definitely more watched than PDF academics, grape academics. Like ASAP. Your album's called Don't Be Dumb, and this was a dumbass decision you did, bro.
Thanks, you net. When I go to your page, it's nothing but drama. You used to be posting shit you thought was fire on some Tumblr shit. Now you getting so political that we know that nigga gave you 5 bands to post.
Don't say a word, brother.
Will he listen? He won't, because
ASAP, you're not lying about what you said, right? Now, the change journalism shit, your ass is way off about that, bro. But you are right. Like, he's getting paid to say shit. He doesn't have an opinion on any motherfucking thing, right? I just want to go back for a minute because he said, stop having it like one side opinion because you're going to lose viewership. PDF academics, grape academics doesn't care about the long game. He I promise you, PDF academics will never host the BET Hip Hop Awards. He's not gonna ever be at no Hip Hop Hall of Fame inducting somebody. He does this shit because he ain't got nothing else to do. The fuck? I mean, that would be like getting mad at somebody who does more than you and taking it personally, even though it's a fact, but it doesn't change who you are as a content creator. That would be like on that dumb of a logic. Okay, moving on. I can't do it. I can't do it. I just can't do it.
Brother.
Will he listen? He won't, because at the end of the day, like I told y'all, it's all about the bag. The bag is bigger than the disrespect. Academics, APRocky. I want to show y'all. Let's play this second clip.
Just thinking to myself, like, yo, it's crazy that, like, before, like, niggas like me, niggas like Tyler, niggas like, before we get up, it ain't no shade room, it ain't da-da-da-da-da. Not taking nothing away from the shade room. Shout out to them, like,
What's up, words? It's your boy Charles Brown back again, talking facts. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe, hit notification bell. Keep sending those cash out to CLBMG. Join that.
Hey, Cole, I want to zoom in on this. Look at this. Why are you standing like a petite bitch? Hey, Cole, what the fuck? Look at it. In the words of Erykah Badu, you look like Jerry, the mouse from Tom and Jerry. Let's keep going, y'all. I can't do it.
We're seeing APRocky on a run for his new album, Don't Be Dumb. He's doing it right. We saw the clips roll out last year, an amazing rollout. They did it right, and APRocky is doing them one better by being on even more platforms and even more spaces. Even if they're ops or not, APRocky's in there handling this business. Make sure you know that this album is on and popping. He's doing what we used to do back in the day, the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and in the 2000s. You used to actually have to go out and tell people my album is out, right? He's got, I believe they said he's going to hit about 200,000 first week. Gang is just looking crazy. His vinyl sales are through the roof. And he's out here pushing an album like it's supposed to. You don't stop. You keep going. Even after they announced the first week predictions, right? All that, this, that, and the third. You do not stop. And what I'm seeing with APRocky, even if he got it, he know his funny style, right? Like we used to say back in the day, yo, homeboy's funny style, right? We know that Academics is funny style. We know that Academics has an affinity for Drake, the bubble bath rapper. We know that he would love to go arm in arm if Drake would only come around, right? Drake is not coming around, but for some reason, Academics is still hoping and wishing and praying, right? He thinks that Drake is walking through that door, right? But he not coming no time soon because he's over there gambling with Aiden Ross on state. Yep. So he don't need to come with Academics. But Academics is starting to understand I still got to move and shape this culture. And when APRocky calls me, I'm going to have to pick up the phone, right? So we saw that the DJ Academics actually put up a picture of him and APRocky. We're not even going to get into these ridiculous ass clothes that he's wearing. It is what it is. We're going to stay focused and talk about what happened. Now, what's going on with APRocky and Academics? And Academics know the bubble bath rapper going to be none too happy about this meeting. And APRocky knows that. That's why he spoke to Academics the way he does, or the way he did, rather. And what I'm seeing when I'm looking at this this clip, this snippet of this interview that's going to be posted, right? I'm seeing a lot of things. There's a lot going on. A picture can say 1,000 words. And this little clip, I only think this thing is 30 seconds long. I don't know how long this thing is, but it's very short, a minute at best. And there's a whole lot going on to unpack. We do understand that DJ Academics knows that this is very big for you got to understand, Academics is still trying to stay relevant. Yep. And APRocky knows that he has to do these things so he can stay relevant. So we're seeing two guys doing what they got to do. They're doing their job. These guys, they're from the blog era gang. They both.
I mean, Sway's universe got more energy, more weight, and more clout than PDF Academics and Grape Academics. Come on, man.
Them came out around the time where everything was moving and shaking through blogs, and they survived that, and here we are. So what happens is when you got two guys, let's just be honest, they're both elder statesmen at this point. Right? I don't know how old Rocky is. I know they're both in their 30s, right? So at the end of the day, they seen some shit, right? So what I'm looking at, when I see Academics and APRocky pull up, a myriad of things are going through my mind. When I hear ASAP talking and pleading to Academics in the clip that I put in the beginning, salute to Big Zo, he's pleading to Academics to just be a little more fair and balanced. Gang, get back to the music, get back to breaking music. We long gone from them days, ASAP. I don't know if you've been paying attention. I know you got that beautiful wife and them beautiful kids, and you wrapped up in a lot of Fendi underwear and this, that, and the third, but Fenty underwear, right? I know you got a lot going on at home, but things have changed since that last album, gang. Academics means absolutely nothing to this culture. Yep. You only go to Academics page either to roast his ass or see who's roasting him or see what kind of dumbass take he's putting up. No one's going to follow what Academics is saying and listen to. Everybody that go, you got to understand right now. Let me talk to ASAP real quick. This game it's real messed up, gang. Like how did he say at the end of that song? Was it you can hate me now? He said it's all messed up now, gang. It's all messed up now. Everything messed up now, gang. is messed up now. Anybody online right now, they already made their mind up. You can't convince them of nothing. Academics ain't breaking no records for nobody. Everybody's in their own bubble. The bubble bad rappers only follow recommendations that come from the bubble bad rappers radio page. Ain't nobody looking for no new music. Let's just be honest. Only people like myself, we're looking for new hip hop because we still care about the craft. And ain't nobody going on Academics page to find no hip hop. So what's going on is APRocky is still looking at Academics as the Academics from 10 years ago, where you would go there and he would break new artists and what he said was law and he would move the culture. He does not move the culture. He's already shown himself to be 100% biased and unreliable in this space. He only going to big up somebody who he either gets money with, he either gets paid to, or he using them for something. He doesn't genuinely break new music without a purpose. Some labels giving him some kind of quid pro quo, right? He's getting something from me.
That's payola and plugola. So payola is, hey, I'm gonna give you $1 million, but you're gonna play this track. Or, and this does happen, right? It's not supposed to happen, but let's just say I got the Brainly Morning Show, right, on Power 92 Jams, Little Rock, Arkansas. I don't want to take Broadway Joe's job, but if I would so happen to be privileged to be able to have Brainly Morning Show internationally syndicated and the home base is Power 92 Jams, I would be extremely honored. So, dreams to come. But I'm using that example to say this. If I got the Brainly Morning Show from 5 to 10 a.m. or 6 to 10 a.m., I got 4 to 5 hours to promote whatever I want to because it's my show, right? However, comma, let's just say I'm a co-host on Trey Day, Every Day, All Day, baby, weekdays from 2 to 6 p.m. on the big station, Power 92 Jams, Little Rock, Arkansas. Let's just say I was a co-host on that show. The only things we can promote on that show, okay, are the things that we have contracts with those sponsors for. So if I do a plug, but we don't have a contract, that's plugola, okay? So DJ PDF-ademics, Grape-ademics, he goes into plug-o and payola. That's it. None more, none less. Let's go.
You can't buy me. I'm Academics. I never took $1 in my life. We don't believe that, but let's just play the game with them. You're getting something, Academics. You're getting something. They're not going to be able to follow the money and catch you in the lie. We already know you're getting. We already know that Drake is sending those monies. That first of all, he's paying the DJ Academics TV through the goddamn Stake app with the tipping function that you can't trace the money. We already know that, right? We already seen who was it? He sent $100,000 to Aiden Ross as a gift through the Stake app, and no one can trace it. So we already know you guys move money through there back and forth. So you can say stuff like, "I can't be bought. You can't buy me." Well, we already know that ain't true. Right, end of the day, you try to dime Nicki Minaj. Well, Nicki Minaj, they will offer me this and that. I never took $1, this, that, and the third. Well, we know you getting something out of the deal. We don't believe you. So ASAP got to understand, Academics is not genuine. This is not the Academics you remember from Everyday Struggle. Last time I think APRocky was in the same room with Academics might have been on Everyday goddamn Struggle. How long ago was that? Like, let's think about that. This was 7-8 years ago.
So I wanted to play this just a little bit to let you guys know what's going on. But yeah, I just felt like, well done to Charles Brown for saying what needs to be said. Bruh, ain't nobody coming to PDF-ademics, Grape-ademics for shit. Not a damn thing. Okay? He could even handle Saucy Santana calling him out. Okay? Moving on. Just, I can't. Now, y'all, we're going to talk about this because we talked about this last year. About Kelly Clarkson, right, and her daytime talk show. So this is from page 6. This is an exclusive. Here we go. Kelly Clarkson's daytime talk show is expected to end after this season, okay? It's looking like it may be the end of the road for Kelly Clarkson's eponymous daytime talk show. Multiple sources tell page 6 that the singer-turned TV host will be calling quits after this season. One insider described her pending exit from daytime as definite, while another said it's likely that it will not go on. Her show is a lot to put on. Looking at the landscape across daytime television is not sustainable anymore, they said. Give me a moment, y'all. Let's see. Here, moving on. Rumors swirled last year that former Today anchor Hoda Kotb was on the verge of replacing Clarkson amid her sudden exit from her hosting gig on NBC's flagship morning show. And there was a buzz that the singer wanted out, with NBC insiders telling the Post that there were a long list of names, including Kotb floated to replace her. We're going to get a Hot 97 list, but instead it's going to be an NBC list of people that they want to get being put out on the World Wide Web. But another insider told us that nothing's been decided either way. They acknowledged that there's ongoing buzz around the halls of 30 Rock about its future, but said people are jumping the gun. Nothing is definite yet, and it's still a long season. They added, usually talk shows, they tape about 6 to 7 episodes a week. So I remember with Tamron Hall, she would tape, she would tape Monday, Tuesday live. So Monday, Tuesday, she would tape her Wednesday show on Tuesday at 1 p.m. Wednesday would be 10 a.m. for Thursday. And then I think she would go, it would be 10 a.m. Monday live, 10 a.m. Tuesday live, then 1 p.m. later on that day would be for Wednesday show. Then 10 a.m. would be for Thursday show. And then 10 a.m. for Friday show. Something to that degree. It was a mix of live shows and tape shows, right? Dr. Phil, he would tape, 6 shows a week. He would tape, 2 shows on Monday, 2 shows on Wednesday, 2 shows on Monday, 2 shows on Tuesday, 2 shows on Wednesday. Steve Harvey, he would do Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, right? So, and they tape the shows weeks out, and then they air them later on in the year, right? Multiple sources previously told Page Six Clarkson was looking to exit her talk show when her contract expires this year. At the time, Clarkson had been absent, which we learned was due to caring for her ex-husband, Brandon Blackstock, who passed away at 48 August after a private battle with melanoma. She and Blackstock, who divorced in 2022 after nearly a decade of marriage, have children: River Rose, 11, and Remy Alexander, 9. Clarkson's focus has been on parenting and helping her children cope since their father's death. And Brandon Blackstock was Kelly Clarkson's manager, and also Reba McEntire also knows the Clarksons as well. During that time, Brian also pitched for Kelly Clarkson to get her show. Like, you need to do this talk show, this, that, and the third. So Brian is very integral to the foundation of the Kelly Clarkson show. Clarkson participated at a fan Q&A session at the top of the year where she revealed her favorite time of day is bedtime when she gets to cuddle with her kids. It's been a lot for our family recently, and so I allowed my kids to sleep with me quite a bit. So it's my 2 dogs, my kids, and me. It's a lot, she said. So there they are at Disney World, Rise of the Resistance there. It's been really special, though. The conversations you have during that time are pretty cute. So that's probably my favorite time of day. She added a rep for Clarkson, and her talk show did not comment. So originally her talk show was out in California, right? And it was out there for many years. And so the stress started to get to her, right? And so she wanted to move it to New York. She said, guys, I love the show, but either we're moving it to New York, or I'm done. And she wanted to be closer to her family. So there was something that happened. I think it was a big episode milestone, and she was not there for it, right? And she started, letting people guest host and stuff, and she stepped away for a very long time. And so, yeah, like I said, Kelly Clarkson, I really never really considered her an actual talk show host, because being a talk show host is an actual career. Like, you have to be able to be beyond what you do. Like I said, I don't believe Jennifer Hudson's a talk show host. Go to Jessie Wu, see her commentary. There's another brother that actually went to school for journalism, actually played this video. I can't remember his name right now. But even he said, the interviewing skills are not there. And being a talk show host is bigger than singing, right? Singing, you can go in the studio, you can mix and cut and splice and dice. A talk show host, you're basically a content creator on national television, 5 days a week. Each show is a new piece of content. So, and of course, there is more intel here. And by the way, that I mentioned that Blackstock. When he divorced Kelly Clarkson, he got with the assistant. Yeah. Now, listen, I'm looking like Michael Strahan here, like, bruh, you see what's going on here. So yes, indeed. So this is from Daily Mail TV. After more than 6 years on the air, the Kelly Clarkson show may be coming to an end after its current season. Page 6 reports the American Idol winner, 43, will be quitting the show after its seventh season, signed multiple sources. The definitiveness of her potential departure was mixed, with one insider calling her exit definite and a second saying it's likely that it will not go on. The source said the expensive show was no longer sustainable amid the current daytime television landscape. The Daily Mail had contacted representatives from Clarkson and NBC Universal for comment, but have not yet heard back. While a third insider conceded that there has been chatter about the future of the show at NBC Studios, the decision about the fate of the program had not been made. Let's keep going here. Right here. Let me go. Okay. Right here. People are jumping the gun. They said, adding, nothing is definite yet. It's still a long season. The Kelly Clarkson show debuted in 2019 and is now in its seventh season, which premiered in September 2025. This isn't the first time chatter about a potential Clarkson exit has emerged, with her name emerging as a potential replacement for her copy on Today last year. The Daily Mail reported last year that Clarkson was said to be contemplating taking the precious gig with bosses at the NBC network, and the Peacock network, rather, desperate to keep her amid claims she was overwhelmed by the work involved in her Espionage show. A source told the Daily Mail that Clarkson was willing to walk away from daytime altogether after being worn down over the schedule for 6 years. Last year was particularly a difficult one for Clarkson, whose ex-husband Brandon Blackstock tragically died from melanoma at the age of 48 in August 2025. Amid Blackstock's secret cancer battle, Clarkson was absent during a number of episodes of the Kelly Clarkson show. In February and March, Clarkson and Blackstock share River 11 and Remington. And son Remington 9, and were married from 2013 to 2022. She recently offered a rare update about raising her children following the death of her ex-spouse. During a recent Q&A, Clarkson was asked by a fan, "What's the one thing you do every day that brings you joy?" Clarkson replied, "Snuggle with my kids. They are 9 and 11, kind of that special, fun little stage where they could wipe their own behinds, but they're still small enough to love cuddling and snuggles." The "because of you" hitmaker then added, "There's been a lot for our family recently, and so I've allowed my kids to sleep with me quite a bit." One day before his death was announced, Clarkson took to Instagram to announce the postponement of the remainder of her Las Vegas residency concerts for August 2025 on account of Blackstock's illness. This past year, my child's father has been ill, and at this moment, I need to be fully present for them, she said. The following day, a rep for the family said, "Statement is with great sadness that we share that Brandon Blackstock has passed away. Brandon bravely battled cancer for more than 3 years. He passed away peacefully and was surrounded by family." And concluded, "We thank you for your thoughts and prayers and ask everyone to respect the family's privacy during this very difficult time." Before his marriage to Clarkson, Blackstock had tied the knot with his first wife, Melissa Ashworth, in 1999, until their divorce in 2012. Blackstock, who was the stepson of Reba McEntire and was also father to Savannah, 23, and Seth, 18, whom he welcomed with first wife Melissa Ashworth. Back in 2023, Clarkson previously offered rare comments about how her kids navigated their parents' divorce. "I literally ask my kids every night when they're snuggled up in bed, 'Are you happy? If they're not, what could make you happier?' That's it," Clarkson explained on the Angie Martinez IRL podcast. Especially the past 2 years, it kills me, but I want to be honest, so I don't ever say, "Oh God, don't tell me that." But a lot of times, it would be like, "I'm really sad. I wish mommy and daddy were in the same house." They're really honest about it. "I'm raising that kind of individual," the star said. The breakaway hit maker added, "I just sit there. I'm like, I get it." I'm from a divorced family as well. I get that sucks, but we're going to work it out. And you are so loved by both of us," she explained. "I think it's important to be communicating with them and not treating them like an adult because they are not because but not treating them like a child. They are not small feelings. Those are huge feelings and those are huge emotions." Clarkson noticeably sued Blackstock after their divorce and accused him of making unauthorized business deals on her behalf. The couple settled a lawsuit over commissions in May of 2024. So there's one more source, and then I'm going to give my opinion on this because I have a lot to say about Kelly Clarkson. I started off the commentary by wanting to bring you multiple sources so that way you guys know that we don't play around here. We quote from the sources. Okay, that's what we do. Okay, here we go here. So this is from Entertainment Tonight. This came out yesterday at 2:45 p.m. No more karaoke. The Kelly Clarkson show will end at the end of its current season. Multiple sources tell Entertainment Tonight Kelly is done. The series will end after the season. The daytime talk show premiered in 2019 and is currently in its 7th season. ET has learned that the show is expected to make an official announcement in the weeks to come. For now, the Kelly Clarkson show is saying any updates concerning the show will be communicated directly. The source tells ET that the show staff doesn't know anything yet about its future. It very well could be ending after this season because the contract ends, but the staff certainly doesn't know for sure yet. Source says knowing that the vibe among the staff is uncertainty. So, first of all, when I heard about this news, I immediately thought about the staff and crew of the Kelly Clarkson show. Nobody should ever be going through, that stage of will I have a job, will I not? And it was very difficult, right, to be able to it's very difficult not to know if you don't have a job when you wake up, right? Because a celebrity is a celebrity. They're going to do what they want to do. And so that's the first people I thought about, from the big families to the family of one. And then I thought about, two as well, the grind of a talk show. She's got kids that are 11 and 9 years old. She's going to want to be a mom full time. Being a talk show host, you got to either be single or you got to have a real strong family life in order to do a talk show because you're there every single day. Now, I do want to bring something up for those of you who may not know about this, okay? Niecy Nash, to host daytime syndicated talk show exclusive. Niecy Nash may be adding talk show host to her resume. CBS television distribution is nearing a daytime syndicated set to be hosted by the Reno 911 and Claus actress. Now, before this, she was supposed to have a late night talk show on TNT off of her book It's Hard to Fight Naked, but that did not pan out on TNT. Niecy Nash may be adding talk show host to her resume. CBS television distribution, the studio behind the Drew Barrymore show, is nearing a daytime syndicated talk show set to be hosted by the Reno 911 and Claus actress. Sources say a presentation will be filmed in the near future for the potential series, which is being produced as a co-production between CBS television distribution and Ben Winston and James Gordon's Full Well 73. A showrunner has not yet been determined. Reps for CBS television distribution declined to comment. Should the show move forward, it will mark a return to hosting duties for the actress and comedian. Nash previously hosted and earned a daytime Emmy for Style Network's Clean House, Mayhem and Foolishness. From 2003 to 2010. More recently, she has guest hosted series including Today and Access Hollywood Live. She also was on a show called The Insider back in the day. If you know, The Insider and Entertainment Tonight were both under CBS television distribution. On the acting front, Nash has continued to remain in high demand with roles including Reno 911 and Quippy follow-up, Miss America, Claus, Scream Queens, Never Have I Ever, When They See Us, The Soul Man. Getting on, she is repped by WMER's First and Jackway Austin. CBS television distribution recently launched the Drew Barrymore daytime syndicated series, The Unit, Viacom CBS, now Paramount. Skydance is also behind syndicated hits like Judge Judy, Dr. Phil, Entertainment Tonight, Rachel Ray, and The Doctors. Should Nash series move ahead, would join a roster of syndicated daytime talk shows hosted by the likes of Ellen DeGeneres, Kelly Clarkson, Tamron Hall, Wendy Williams, Winston, and Gordon's Full Well 73 has a long relationship with CBS. where the latter hosted the network's Late Late Show. So I do believe that Niecy Nash definitely could work for NBC and making it do what it do with a daytime talk show. I feel like she will absolutely kill the game. Okay. Now I was trying to think of who could be right who could be a daytime talk show host, right? And for the men, because it's been a minute. And I think Kempire is beyond ready. I really do. I'm not just saying that to say that. I really, really, truly believe that Kempire is ready. He's done Kempire After Dark. He holds his own. And I feel like Kempire, he's made to an echelon where he deserves his own show, right? And I feel like he is pretty much the Wendy Williams of our time, but he does it with style. He does it with some grace. He does it with a little bit of Kim magic, but I do think Kempire can definitely do it. Now, when it came to who I was looking at, right? And I was thinking, like, who could really do this thing? And if Will Smith would have done the daytime talk show thing, I think he would have been fine. Of course, you're probably thinking Jamie Foxx could do it for sure. And Jamie Foxx would definitely be good at it. But you know what? I'm going to say this, right? I think that the person who could do daytime TV, and don't at me for this show, okay? This is my opinion, okay? I believe Morris Chestnut could do it, okay? First of all, the brother cannot do anything wrong in anybody's eyes, okay? Number two, he knows everybody in Hollywood. And number three, he has done so many roles, from The Best Man to Watson to Rosewood. I mean, come on. Morris in your house 5 days a week, I think he would do a great job. So I think Morris Chestnut coming to daytime TV, he would be great. Or better yet, NBC, you could be original and say, hey, listen, we are going to do a nationwide casting search for our next talk show host. Make it a primetime competition on NBC, and the winner gets their own daytime talk show through NBC television distribution. Just a thought. But either way, one love, much love, all love to the staff and crew and everybody in between at the Kelly Clarkson Show. And with that being said, I'm going to turn my camera down because we've done the whole show for over an hour. Yes, we have. Woo! What a show. So much that we covered here this evening. Yes, indeed, we did. I want to show y'all this because a little bit later on tonight, this is more of a bonus show, but I definitely want to talk about with you guys. We are going to talk about, a moment. Give me one moment, everybody. And like I said, this is just a bonus show. I just saw this and thought, this is interesting. So this will be coming up at 8:30 right here. So if you don't know, Star Search is back, okay? It's on Netflix. That is Anthony Anderson. That's Chrissy Teigen. That is Jelly Roll, and that's Sarah Michelle Gellar. And I was interested to see, sorry, y'all can't even see it, my bad. Right there. So Star Search is back. There it is. Star Search is back. So I was interested to see what's the format different, new changes, this, that, and the third. And there's some reviews about Star Search, and we're gonna have a conversation about it because, as y'all know, the creator economy is constantly evolving, growing, and changing. And does Star Search have a place in 2026? And could this be a powerhouse for content creators? We'll see. So we'll have that conversation tonight a little bit later on at 8:30. So with that being said, we're going to take a little bit of a commercial break, and we'll be back with more Brilliance Virtual Tour Live right after this. We are live on Tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back right after this.
Lights go low, the city goes starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon's got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum, echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear, the pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor, every moment is a savior, every experience is an overcomer. Turn it up, feel the glow, let the rhythm flow. Spotlight shining, we in the zone. This is the place where the culture's grown. Stories untold, now they're coming alive. Braylon Lee got the vibe tonight. One thing to know and two things for sure. Higher is waiting and lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. It's Braylon Lee's virtual tour, where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is you. From the unknown, the unembraced and more. This show, this brand and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved as a creator of power, to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be. Braylon Lee, bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth, we're free. Trust and believe it's entertainment, news done away with. Braylon Lee, spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the stories align. Deep in the soul where the heartbeats find. The pulse of the people redefining time. Just a pro tip, people have to earn the right to hear your story, but in addition to the people have to earn the responsibility to be a part of it. Just because we are not seen by everybody doesn't mean we are not been seen by who needs to see us. Noise equals attention and sound equals purpose. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes a somebody to be an artist.
Introducing the greatest escape in the Caribbean, the island you've been waiting for. Welcome to the Great Life on Great Stirrup Cay. This is the greatest pool you've ever seen life, 28,000 square feet of it, and the epic water park life. It's where you can truly experience the whoa life and the floating through paradise life. It's time to escape to a mind-blowing, sky-high tower of water slides and the Here We Go life. Escape to the one more please wherever you please life and kick it into high gear. Escape to where you can kick back and relax. The great life is waiting. Escape to the incredible new Great Stirrup Cay, only with Norwegian Cruise Line. Introducing.
When we start a project, we always start with story. That story is key. So we began with the story of the Waturi people. The myth of the Waturi people is that long ago, they set out on their outrigger canoes looking for a new home. There was a legend that said they could only find this new home with the help of this mini golden-finned fish called Kanuku. And they searched across Pacifica and Polynesia, and they visited all these islands. They went to Bali and Tahiti and went as far as Rapa Nui, Easter Island. Along the way, they made friends, collected sort of the culture, and they sailed on and on and on, and they almost to the edge of the world. There, to their amazement, was Kanuku. And she turned to the people and said, "You are ready." Turned and swam away. They followed, and within a day, they caught sight of this smoking mountain on the horizon, which was Volcano Bay. And it was pristine, beautiful, lush, everything that they would want in a home. And that's the backstory that informs everything we do in our design. The idea here is to create the best experience. We know what our guests want. They want the thrill and excitement of our theme parks, but they also want a place where they can relax and chill out and feel pampered. Nobody wants to stand in line. And so we said, let's get rid of them. Nobody wants to carry rafts up a ride tower all the way to the top. So we said, let's do that for you. exhilaration and excitement and relaxation. That's what you're going to get at Volcano Bay.
Power 923 Jams and the Arkansas Minority Health Commission encourages you to take the COVID-19 vaccine to help keep you and your loved ones safe. Involved in our community, the People Station, Power 923 Jams. KIPR Pine Bluff, Little Rock, KFOG, Little Rock, a Cumulus media station. And now, back to the jams. Hip-hop. Drake.
Girls want girls where I'm from. Yeah, well, girls want girls where
R&B. J. Howell.
Just 'cause I love you and you love me.
And now, bumping back-to-back continuous music with another fresh new jam. Heard here first on the People Station, Power 923 Jams. Power 923.
I'm loving it.
I'm loving y'all right back. Welcome back into Brainley's virtual tour live. Glad to have all you here in the building. What a show tonight. We talked about so much, y'all. We really, really did. We talked about Megan Thee Stallion getting ready for Act 3 coming out very soon for all the hotties. So that should be a good time had by all. Of course, a good date night for the Thompsons, as we're calling them over here. Yes, indeed. And of course, the new partnership with Dunkin' Donuts, which is going excellent there. Then we talked about Kenan and Kel, their new movie. Kenan and Kel Meet Frankenstein. That should be a fun time. I cannot wait to see that film for sure. I wish Coolio was still alive, because it would have been cool to see a cameo from him. Rest in peace to Coolio for sure. United Airlines, do the right thing by that man and allow him to get his health benefits back. Please and thank you. Good damn, he used paid time off to make sure he could stay alive with chemotherapy. There's a lot worse he could have done. Okay. And then, of course, Pete Hesh cutting out the small businesses program. When all these projects get backed up, remember who called it to cancel it, okay? Remember that shit, all right? Then, of course, CBS and the president are no longer friends. No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. So, yeah, just, child, at this point, if you're not on his side, you're not a friend to him. It is what it is. It's been that way since he probably existed and ever since he became president, child. Unnecessarily became president at that. APRocky sitting down with PDF epidemics and grape epidemics. I'm going to need you to understand who actually moves the culture and who is just a vulture in the culture, okay? Need you to do that, APRocky, because you're married to Rihanna, okay? All right? Okay? Moving on. And then Kelly Clarkson, like I said, her talk show could be ending. Nothing officially confirmed, but there are multiple sources saying that the Kelly Clarkson show could be ending. I do believe that, for the male of YouTube, I do believe Kimber could do it. Absolutely. I think for the female side, I think that the Silva could definitely host her own daytime talk show without question. I think Drop the T could do an excellent job as well. Lovely T. Michelle Alien, there's plenty of women that can do that job. I said Niecy Nash already because she is already in the process of doing a daytime talk show. I think Niecy would just kill it. And then I did say for the males, I think Morris Chestnut coming to daytime TV 5 days a week. I think he would do a great job. He is married. He's got kids. He's an all-around good dude. And I think, sending out Morris Chestnut would be cool for a lot of people. It could have been Will Smith if he didn't do what he did and just transition. I think, it's like year 5 of him being banned from the Oscars. So 10 years, he would have won at least maybe 7 Emmys, because Will Smith is talented. What we're not going to do is pretend that he's not talented. Okay. It's just what we're not going to do. So with that being said, y'all, that's pretty much it for me. Of course, we're going to do the Daily Motivator and then head on out here. And like I said, back here tonight at 8:30, we're going to be talking about Star Search. Could the show that started it all make a comeback? And could it have a place in the creator economy? We're going to talk about all that live tonight at 8:30. Be here for a bonus tour for sure. Let me get y'all the Daily Motivator, and then we will head on out of here. Good show tonight. Good show. All right, here we go, everybody. Excuse me. Life is never more fun than when you're the underdog competing against the giants. H. Ross Perot. Very well said, good sir. Very well said. Time for a day motivator for Wednesday, January 21st, 2026. Commit yourself to truth. The truth matters. Treat it with all the respect it is due. There's no such thing as a small, insignificant lie. There's either truth or there's falsehood, and nothing in between. Align yourself with truth, real, verifiable objects, events, influences, and processes in the real world. Refuse to accept anything less. Your life is too important to let it be compromised by falsehood. Live illuminated by the light of truth, not hiding in the darkness. Truth is often very difficult, and yet it is absolutely necessary. You cannot thrive, cannot find any genuine fulfillment in what is false and deceptive. Commit yourself to truth and continue to remind yourself of that commitment. Truth is not the easiest way, but it is the only way to create enduring goodness. Ralph Morrison. Let's talk about commit yourself to the truth. You know, anytime that I speak about something that is happening in the world, I always try to make sure, first of all, where am I coming from with the perspective, right? That's the first thing I always say. Where am I coming from? Because I think it's absolutely important to have a basis for where you're coming from. If you're just shooting out your mouth because you just want to be heard, you're not going to land anything, because at the beginning and end of the day, it really is about not just what you say, but it's also how you connect to your audience. So if you're going to try to connect to anybody, right, the biggest thing that you can do the biggest thing that you can do is make sure that you are not only about your business of your audience, whether it is virtual reality, but most of all, just be real with yourself. That's the first thing I'll say to you. Your second thing is live illuminated by the light of truth and not hiding in the darkness. You know, the reason why light is so powerful is because of the magnitude of what the light can do. And sometimes when people don't understand light, they will be dark with their energy, right? And what I will say to that is a light will always shine and a darkness will always hide. Ooh, that was deep. A light will always shine and a darkness will always hide. A light will always shine and a darkness will always hide. And then finally, the third thing I will say to each and every single one of you, continue to remind yourself of that commitment. If we don't remind ourselves of what we are going after, we will lose our sight. If we don't continue to remind ourselves what we're going after, we will lose our sight. If we don't remind ourselves consistently of what we're going after, we will lose our sight in terms of what we're trying to achieve. All right. So that is it for me, everybody. I appreciate each and every single one of you for being here. One love, much love, all love. It's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say 1 point special, because you are always one of us. And trust, you may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Wise one thing to call yourself. It's another thing chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. And hopefully, by spending time together, rise will be great together. Always remember, we're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or you're just recognizing that we would rather have Frankenstein around than Pete Hesh as a secretary of any damn thing. Make sure the replay is not just ready for you to watch it, not just ready to do it, but if you want to experience it again, I love you, I value you, I break you all. Always remember, or see love, you gotta give it, or see love, you gotta give it, or see love, you gotta give it. Wherever obstacles you've overcome, where successes you have achieved upon this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you, but no one else is proud of you, proud of your damn self. And finally, y'all, it is 37 degrees right now. And I know what you're thinking, Bray, what does this have to do with the last thing you're about to say? Recognize as things heat up with the weather, things can heat up in your life too. And whenever you have things heat up in your life, just stay cool, stay focused, and stay disciplined, and you will be A-okay. Commercial break and fireworks coming your way for the day that was, for the day that's come, for the blessings on the way for you, me, all of us, as a society, as a people, as a culture. I feel the love, and I send it right back to you. Like I said, of course, a little bit later on tonight at 8:30, right here. We will be back for the Star Search conversation. So I'll see you guys here in a little bit. One love, much love, all love. I feel love. Send it right back to you. Good night, everybody. Love you all. Bye.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Are video games getting too expensive? This episode, we want to find some common ground because the CEOs want to raise the price even more.
Not with these broken-ass games.
$5 million. That's how much San Andreas costs to make. Is it their fault for selling or our fault for buying?
Corporations claim all this stuff. Devs say otherwise.
Sports gamers, cozy gamers, whatever you call the people who play Power Wash Simulator.
I think it stings a little bit more because I'm spending my actual money and my mom is not. Imagine they get rid of all movie theaters and then charge you the same price to watch the same movie at home.
That's like every streaming service. It doesn't have to be the longest of games, but am I having fun with it? This is Lex. I'm Ronell. Let's get right into it.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
Child Redman over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Redman over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Redman over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time.